Alright, there we go. What's up, y'all? Rise and shine. Just tapping in, about to go do some exercise. It's been raining like a motherfucker here. This is like the first day I wake up and the ground isn't just wet. You know what I'm saying? So not that's any excuse not to go work out, but it was raining pretty bad the last few days here in Georgia. I don't know where y'all are, but let me know where you at in the comments and how the weather was this past week. This is the week of New Year's. You know what I'm saying? Happy New Year's to you. This might be my first rolling rant since New Year's. I was dealing with some storage issues for a lot of y'all who are also content creators or even videographers. You change your SD cards, your memory storage devices from one device to another, and then sometimes the formatting gets a little wonky, and then you're left with less capacity than you actually have. And you know, I work out just about every day. I missed a couple days because of the weather, but I couple my workouts, my exercise routine with my rants, and you'll see it in the other videos if I can find them, because they got deleted during the formatting. You know, it couldn't hold as much. It was like 3 minutes compared to the normal 5, 10, 15, 20-minute videos that I normally make. And if y'all can't hear me, it's because somebody doing some yard work right there. But other than that, yeah, Happy New Year's, y'all. Can't come back tapping in, rolling rant. I left the house today. I ain't have no real message in mind, so I'm gonna just talk about what's going on in my life. Why ain't y'all see me like that? I did drop the Push and P freestyle. That took a lot of time to actually produce. And you know, kudos to all the other content creators out there that's putting in the work, making their TikTok videos and Instagram Reels videos look spectacular, from the video quality just to some of the antics and stuff, because you know, this is what it takes to be seen, be heard, go viral. Like I said in another video, I'm gonna do whatever it takes. So it just took some time for me some time by myself to master me, master my mannerisms, master my acting, because rapping, a lot of people don't know, actually a lot of acting that goes into it. You gotta have these facial expressions and stuff. You gotta be able to tell what you're talking about. It's not that I didn't live what I'm talking about. It's just hard not to go back down memory lane when you're talking about the stuff that you actually live. So the facial expression associated with that isn't always conducive with, you know, what's sexy on TikTok and life for me. A lot of people talk about all this shit, rap about this shit, make it do all that gangster looking shit. I don't do none of that shit. It's really about that life, but you really been in the streets and you really been through some static. Thinking about that shit don't produce a lot of the mannerisms and the faces that these people be making and stuff. Like, you know, like, you gotta practice, all that to say, you gotta practice stuff like that. Bitch, you thought. Like, I wasn't doing that stuff, I was just saying, bitch, you thought. And which one you think it'd be better for the audience? You know what I'm saying? Like the one with you. You know what I mean? You looking at the camera, you giving them that energy like, bitch, you thought for real, or giving them that energy like they got you fucked up, having that face, because we all done been through there, so that's not really hard to replicate. But what about some of the more gangster shit niggas be talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of y'all motherfuckers ain't never broke down no pack. A lot of y'all don't even know how to aim a gun, let alone use one. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, like a lot of this stuff I just don't be believing people be saying, because of how they act, hold their hands up. But I digress. Do all this shit with the twisting fingers and shit like that. You know, gang banging, I get that too. I've definitely been there. But it's like, the ones who made it the furthest, the longest in any of that street shit, are the ones you never knew who was doing it. For real. Had this one dude, didn't even know he was running the whole block. You would never even guess it because of how he dressed. That dude had the fattest donkey knot ever. And it wasn't until some shit had happened. And okay. So bruh had all his shit stashed in his trunk, in the trunk of his car. The crazy thing about it is, it wasn't even his, it was his people shit. His people shit had broke down in the worst spot imaginable. So, you know, they trying to get that bitch off the road, you know what I'm saying, before whoever the fuck comes. This dude cashed out the tow truck driver. You know what I'm saying, I guess he only had what he had on him, he ain't had time to separate out no money. But when I say he pulled out the fattest donkey nut, the fattest, you know what I'm saying? He dressed like a hobo. Don't be bothering nobody, don't be begging. You know what I mean? He might be on that shit. He be acting a little crazy sometimes, but I think that just come with, I think that might be his defense mechanism and throw people off their scent, because it's really the plug. And it's like, you only, like, if you know, you know. You just see certain shit, because like as I went higher in my levels and stuff, I just started seeing certain stuff. The activity changed, transactions changed, people changed, locations changed. You know what I'm saying? And then as it pertains to other people, I apply it to some of these other people's situations. I look at how they move and I can see right through that shit. It's like, oh yeah, that motherfucker is moving big boy dope. But you only would know if you know. And you're not supposed to know. You know what I mean? Because when you're moving stuff on that level, oh yeah, you instantly you're going to prison for a while. So, that being said, you gotta make sure that when you see these people operate, you keep your mouth closed, eyes shut, ears shut, and just go about your business, because you don't know what these people are willing to do to protect what they didn't work really hard to build. So, and that's enough on that. But BYT, it's the same thing that goes for anybody doing something legit too. Like the artists, I see why these artists be crashing out on people, because people be trying to take away from them. We work too hard for this shit, sometimes months, years even, for free. And then have somebody try to play with your money that you righteously earned, you know what I'm saying, or play with your price. Shout out to Finesse 2 times. I fuck with you, bud, because that was some fuck shit. If a nigga, your price, and I'd be damned if a nigga tell me he don't want to pay what I charge after he had already hired me and then had me do the work. Nah, bruh, that ain't how we do business. And everything that happened after you essentially robbed me and try to steal from me, it's fair game. Cause I'm just protecting my property at this point and my livelihood. You know what I'm saying? So there was some shooting going on, and it's unfortunate people got hurt in the process, of which people took time to actually learn how to use guns, aim, stuff like that. Talking about after they ops, these motherfuckers can't even aim. Hitting everybody but the ops. Like everybody and their mama, literally. Ops get to go home free, your ass in jail. Because you didn't take the time to go to the range and learn how to aim properly. You learn proper gun safety, or you just so hot-headed and you just so hot-headed and out for blood that you disregard all the other people that ain't got nothing to do with your little squabble. You end up killing one of them. Now you in jail because you can't aim. This shit is dumb. My people, I need everybody to do better, but my people, you know what I'm saying, black folks, I need y'all to like leave all that beef and shit alone, because like, that ain't getting us nowhere fast. At the end of the day, that's just gonna put all at odds with each other. And that's exactly what the white man and the devil want. Exactly what the white devil want. They want us to not get along. They want us to fight, quarrel with each other, shoot each other, so they ain't gotta kill us. Talking about how white people are basically going extinct because most of they women like us, and they want to be with us, everything but white man. And the other ones who do are having abortions out their ass. And that's why they overturned Roe v. Wade, because the white folks is going extinct. They want to keep them from having abortions, which they are having in droves. And they also want to keep them from dating and mating with the black man. So that's why they pitting you against your own brother and sister, so that you don't got no, so it eliminates the competition for the white man. Y'all falling for the shit. Y'all gonna crash out, at least go fuck a dozen white hoes and give their ass some mixed white babies, some mixed grandbabies before you crash out. That way, you know what I'm saying, you be doing your ancestors and the future generation. Because at the end of the day, white folks got money. Your kids is gonna be way better off with them, more than likely, than lineage that descends from slaves that hasn't attained generational wealth. And I ain't talking shit about black people, these are just facts. Most of y'all don't have the generational wealth that white folks have, and that's why they don't want y'all dating their daughters in the first place, because y'all just don't fuck it up. It ain't got nothing to do with skin, they got to do with class. It got to do with money more than anything. Yeah, some people that's like hardcore racist, they want to see You saying white babies doing blonde hair, blue eye, and all that other stuff, but it's really about them protecting what they have and them not wanting their assets to depreciate, because that's what most black folks buy is depreciating assets. You work your ass off, make all this money, and the first thing you gonna do is buy a car. The first thing you gonna do is buy Dior. The first thing you gonna do is buy a bunch of designer clothes. The first thing you gonna do is go on a shopping spree with the fam. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and it's just the mentality and the energy that they want to keep away from they appreciating assets, because that $250,000 a year, you spend 200 in frivolous shit. Who in their right mind want that part of their family? Bad spending habits, aggression, lack of education, no sense of money, no sense of business, no sense of family. For all my black brothers out there who don't like to raise their kids, that's the last thing any parent wants, because they know that if the man ain't working, taking care of the family, their daughter is gonna have to rely on them all over again, which is taken away from their assets. So this is just a rant. We're talking a whole lot of shit that ain't got nothing to do with me. Some of the other videos that got deleted, I talk about due diligence as an artist and how you just gotta do the work. And a lot of times we don't know what that work looks like. We hop in the booth, we drop snippets to our latest creation. You know what I'm saying? We go out and perform to share it. We reach out to these platforms so that the world can see, you know? So we can share it with the world potentially. But we don't get the results, but we don't get the response that we want from the world. And I'm figuring out that we haven't done enough work. That's what everybody is doing. You got to do the work that's going to separate yourself from the masses, because anybody, as a musician, anybody can go to the studio, record a song. How many people are going to consistently and faithfully push their record 30 to 60 days straight, despite nobody wanting to listen to it? Because I fell victim to this myself. I work very hard. I work incredibly hard on everything that I put out for y'all to see. Just from the audio standpoint, let's break that down. The music itself. Most people charge about $40, $50 an hour. This is before we made a single dollar off our record. This is before we even put it on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, all that stuff. And there's still a cost. If you put on those platforms, you go with any distributor, it's $50 to $100 a year. It might be less than that depending on who you with, but you know, it costs to be able to even post on these platforms. Again, you post on here and it got 0 views when you first put it out there. You're not making no money. This is every musician that's out there, you know? Okay, so you got a little bit more than the audio, because we all know what that looks like on Instagram. When people share their audio, you just see the little, hey there. So people post their audio and stuff, we all know what that looks like. You know what I'm saying? The little media icon, the little audio media icon from the iPhone and the Android device and stuff like that. No graphics, no visual, no idea who's saying the stuff, and those get mixed results, like as far as views. And typically, it's associated with a low view count. The things that get more views is when people are actually performing their song or their lyrics.
I'm a king.